Well, welcome back. It has been a roller coaster over the last 48 hours. It hardly needs me saying, you've probably guessed what I'm about to speak about. But we have witnessed storms not like that for a long, long time. And of course, it's what comes with it. But I hope that you're all in one piece out there. And you probably noticed my better half, Elspeth. She's gone out, but decided to bring a bit of spring into the picture this morning. So I hope, of course, you see them over my shoulder here. Daffodils, they seem to appear in supermarkets earlier and earlier each year. And it only takes one overnight at home, and the following morning they're in flower. And I'm sure that I can smell just a wee bit of nice scent coming from that bunch behind me. But it's a reminder. Daffodils always remind me of moving on from the winter. Spring is just round the corner, and hopefully that's good news. Well, coming back to where we are, good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm the Reverend John Mitchell, if you're with me for the first time, retired minister of the Church of Scotland. I always have some music played prior to me starting the service like this, and if you're with me every week, you'll understand that you get some pre-service music. And this week it was actually recorded by a friend of ours, Jane, including a short prayer, which you'll have noticed coming up on the screen as you listen to that. So my thanks for her contribution, because I know that she still joins me every week after being down at Northwest Church as the interim moderator. So I got to know Jane there, and she helped me set up the streaming service at the time. And here I am, it's still on the go. So thanks to her. Well, as I've said, storms have literally lashed the country yet again, and it can be a frightening scenario, especially if you live alone and something goes wrong. The power of nature can indeed be dangerous, and I have to add, destructive, yet each storm passes, as all storms do. The calm returns, and we have to pick up the pieces. The most recent storm of a couple of days back, I think it was at least 2 people, with many more killed, with many more injured. You know, when life throws its worst at us, the natural thing to do is batten down the hatches. We then trust that we survive the worst of that with no damage to our property. And you know, as Christians, we know the old saying, the calm before the storm. And the calm before the storm, and it's often true. And from around the world then, in poor countries caught in a storm, when interviewed, you'll hear these people say on the news in front of the cameras, they say, but God will help us. Not that they don't say it shouldn't have happened in the first place, but to be given the strength to cope with the aftermath. What a witness that is, and what an inspiration. So really, we're all in this together, and God is with us. And that's a reminder which comes with our first hymn, I serve a risen Saviour.